Alright, what's going on, guys? Jordy here with that Madolche deck that I promised in my last video. If you guys want to go check out the last video, I guess I'll put a link in the description, but I literally just uploaded it like maybe 30 minutes ago. So if you guys are going to go check that out, I suggest watching it. It's kind of like an update video as to what we're doing like in the next year, like in the next new year and everything. So yeah, let's just get to the deck profile. This deck profile it correlates to the first crazy awesome combos that I did, except I updated the deck, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just get straight to the main deck. So for the monsters, we're going to play it's a really kind of standard Madolche lineup. The 3 Madolche, that's kind of like really standard. It's just like your Stratos, you search, it's really good. The 3 Angelis, it's the lone Fire Blossom of the deck. Gets a lot of plays going. It's actually like really awesome like a lot of the cool plays you can do with this card that you don't normally think of being able to do, but it's really strong. The 3 Hoot Cakes, it's like the Monster Reborn, or not the Monster Reborn, it's like the special summon from deck, sort of like Tour Guide. It's also really good. Just the crazy combos you can do with it, like hence the name for our series. It's dumb. It's really dumb, but he's pretty good. And then we got the 1 Pudding Cess. This card sucks to draw, but it's kind of a combo piece in a sense. You can go into Chakrala mode with it, and it's just super consistent. Or not really necessarily consistent, but it's just really strong being able to go into Chakrala mode with it. Like I said, it sucks to draw it. That's why I'm only playing 1, but it's just good nonetheless. Every card in this deck is good, by the way. The 2 Messengelato, he's the Searcher. He searches for the spell and traps. It's also a level 4 Madolche, so you can use it to go into Tiramisu. So yeah, and then we got the 2 Mephuels. It's the normal summon again. I guess it's the best way to put it. It's the Marauding Captain of the deck. It also allows you to go into rank 3s with, I guess, itself and the Hoot Cake. So it's good in that sense. It's also good because when he special summons with this, so you can like normal Mephuel and then special Messengelato, or normal and then special Messengelato from hand, and then get Messengelato's effect to search. So that's awesome in that sense. So it's like I said, a standard Madolche lineup, but the other stuff's not so standard. So we're gonna jump into the performance part. We have these 3 damage juggler. Now, a lot of people in the last video, which we actually took off the channel, a lot of people were saying that you don't need 3 juggler. At the time, no, you didn't, but now you do, because Wavering Eyes is running around, and granted, I'm not playing any pendulums in this deck, so Wavering Eyes isn't as big of a threat, but it's basically a searcher, and you could trigger like Plush Fire's effect and stuff. So not allowing them to activate the Wavering Eyes, as well as like you can stop it OTKs and stuff like that, and you can search with it, is just really good. And it's like a combo piece with Brilliant Fusion, so that's why we're running 3. You can cut it to 2 if you guys want, if you don't think that 3 is good in the deck, but I just think it's really good because you can stop Wavering Eyes, and it's just kind of like a combo piece, gets your stuff going. So for the other Perform Mages, we're playing 2 Hat Tricker in this deck. Not a lot of people are playing 2 Hat Tricker, or if anything, it's just now catching on that Hat Tricker is really good. He allows you to go into Naturia Beast with a Glow Up Bulb, because we do play Glow Up Bulb in the deck. But he also just sets up so many combos. It's a free special summon, in a sense, because you're always going to have 2 or more monsters. Either they're going to have a monster and you're going to have a monster, or you're going to have 2. And it just allows you to go into Trapeze even quicker, and just a bunch of rank 4 plays with him. So he's just really strong, and you can also do funny things with like Trish and him. So I like this card at 2 in the deck for sure. I don't like it at 2 in other decks, but I do like it at 2 in this. And then the 1 Trick Clown, just because we are playing the Brilliant Fusion combo, so being able to drop this with Brilliant Fusion is just really strong. For the rest of the monsters, we're playing 1 Glow Up Bulb. He's the level 1 tuner that can go into Nat Beast and also go into Trish, so that's just strong in and of itself, so you gotta play him. Here's one card I haven't really seen a lot of people play, and I figured out a combo with it in the deck that is actually pretty crazy. And I'm surprised no one's really thought of this with the whole Brilliant Fusion. At least I haven't seen it. Two Denko. Now you get two summons off of Brilliant Fusion basically with the Seraphonite. You get two summons. Like you could just summon this, then activate Brilliant Fusion. Like summon this if they don't have a response to it, locks out their back row, and then you can literally just OTK them. Being like able to activate Brilliant Fusion after this, bringing your other guy out, and then normal summoning like a Angeli, and then Angeli's effect tribute itself to bring out a Hoot Cake, and then remove the Angeli for Hoot Cake, or remove the Garnet that we sent to grave with the Hoot Cake to special out the Pudding Cess, and then go into Chocola mode. And it's like they can't respond to any of it because Denko's on board. So I like it in that sense. And with the Denkos in the main deck, we're playing less traps, so it's going to be a little more live. So yeah, Denko is actually really cool. You guys should try this out in your Brilliant Fusion Madolche builds. And then the last two monsters is just two Garnets. I was debating whether or not to cut this to 1 and still play the 3. So play the 3 Brilliance and the 1. We'll just put those on the board now. So the 3-2 combo as opposed to the 3-1. With the 1, if you draw it, you can activate this card. So that's why I'm playing 2. But it's a lot more, like, I guess, consistent, because you're not going to draw it if it's at 1. Like, you're more likely to draw it when it's at 2, but if you do draw it, you still have another in the deck for the Brilliant Fusion. So it's kind of like a weird little mix. You can even play 2 of this and 1 of this and just play a smaller engine. There's a lot of ways you can play these 5 potentially less cards. So, but I like the 2, 3 in this build specifically. In some of the other builds, I've just played 1 Garnet and 3 Fusion. Another one of the combo pieces or just pushes OTKs quicker is the 3 Instant Fusion. You can do some dumb plays with Norden in this deck, especially like Hoot Cake can remove a Norden from grave to activate effect, and then like you can bring out a Mephuel and then like stack those for Levier, and then like special back with Levier's effect the Norden, and then get its effect to special from grave. So it's like you just do dumb plays with Instant Fusion and Norden in this deck. So we play 3 just to spam rank force quicker and potentially OTK like faster. You want to be as consistent as possible in the deck, so we're going to be playing the upstarts. It's the 37 card idea. I hate playing upstart. I don't like this card at all, but you gotta play it, be consistent, I guess. Unless there's some way, shape, or form that I don't know, we get Pot of Greed or something back. You gotta play this to make the deck consistent. So yeah, you can switch these for like more spells or more traps or like dark holes if you want or anything like that, just to be able to push the OTK quicker. And then the 2 Madolche cards that we're playing that are searchable off of the Messenger Lotto, which it sucks that Messenger Lotto only has 2 targets in the deck. I would like to fit in another Chateau, but we're playing the 1 Chateau and the 1 ticket. It's really all you need. Like I said, I would like to fit another Chateau in, but just you don't really need it. It's cool when it happens. It's cool when it goes off. You can play Chateau's effect after you've all played Chocolat Mode's effect and like re-trigger Chocolat Mode's effect, because Chocolat Mode can happen like twice in a turn. So that's really cool. And then Ticket basically is just a spell version of Chocolat Mode. So, or I guess Chocolat Mode is a monster version of Ticket because Ticket came out first, but whatever. So you got to play those. It's Madolche. And then for the last last spells, we're playing the 1 Foolish Burial for like Glow Up Bolt and stuff. And then the Regeki, just to be able to push OTKs and stuff like that. So just kind of more like power spells, I guess. Gets combos going quicker. I also thought about playing Mathematician in the deck, but I don't know. It's just not really like worth it in my opinion, because you already have enough stuff you want to normal summon. So, and then the only 2 traps, we're just playing the Warning and the Vanities. They're the power traps of the format, I feel. They do so much stuff for you, and they're just too good not to play right now. I would be playing more traps if I was not playing the Denkos, but just having like Vanity set behind Denko and then just like activating and then they just can't respond. Like it's just so funny. So they're just really strong. So that's it for the main deck. It is 40, like I said. I like it a lot. This build with the Denko, I feel like it's so funny. I would highly suggest trying it. As for the extra deck, we'll just run through this real quick. So we got tokens. We have the 2 Tiramisu. This card is just like a stupid, ridiculous card. Just being able to shuffle stuff back is just really, really strong. And it's just good against like every matchup. We also have the one chocolate mode. You can stack it over the tiramisu if you want, or you could just actually make it with the Seraphonite pudding cess hoot cake combo. But it's just really, really strong. Like, this card is so good. Being able to put this on board with like a chateau in hand, or like searching a chateau, and then also putting out like a trapeze magician, and then activating chateau to get this effect twice. Like, you win. Like, and then making this attack for 3,000, 3,000, and then 25. Like, you win. Like, it's dumb. So we played one chocolate mode. Played two Leviaires. I've honestly considered switching one of the Leviaires for a M7, or not an M7, a X Saber M9 Invoker or whatever it is, but an MX Saber Invoker. But at the same time, like, going into two Leviaires, like, you don't really necessarily go into the second, but having it there is really strong to do like dumb plays with Norden, and also I'm not playing as much searchable. I guess like the spells and traps that are Madolche. If I added in like a Madolche Palooza as one of the traps, and then like a Chateau, I would probably switch one of these for an Invoker. But it's just Messenger Lotto's effect doesn't happen as much. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to play Invoker. So we just played the two Leviaire. And then we play the one Trapeze just to push out TKs. He's really strong in the deck. You can make him really easily. You play a lot more spellcasters than you would think, because the Magdalene's spellcaster. We also played the one Castel, just swing back problems. The one Diamond Crab King. Now this might come out, but it's like the Diamond Crab King Trapeze OTK. I can pull it off so quick in this deck with Instafusion. Like, it's really funny actually. So I really like it that it's an OTK. I'm probably going to keep it in, but it could come out for something else. So if you guys want to switch this deck list around, you can switch the Crab King. Emerald, just to shuffle back stuff. You can also, like, if you go through both Garnets, or for some reason you have, like, you draw both Garnets, you can shuffle them back with his effect. So that's really cool. Or you can even special them from grave if you wanted. So Emerald's really, really good in this deck, actually. Diamond Dyer, just get rid of, like, problematic cards. Spells are kind of relevant in this deck, so if they do play Anti-Spell Fragrance, thinking you're playing, like, a Pendulum version, or if they're thinking going first that you're going to be playing Pendulums because it's so prominent, and they flip Anti-Spell in your standby phase, you have the Hat Tricker and stuff like that to go into this really easily, and just pop the Anti-Spell, and then just, like, activate Brilliant Fusion or go off from there. So he's really, really strong. Yeah. And then the two Synchros are playing, like I said, the Trish and the Naturia Beast. Trish, it's just too strong. Trish is ridiculous if you can activate it. If you can successfully Trish them, it's good. Just like Necros with Trish. And then Nat Beast, it just kills Pendulums. Like, there's first turns where you can... going first in this deck is not as optimal as going second. You want to OTK. But being able to put this up first turn with, like, I don't know, a Trapeze or something behind it is just really good. And like I said, the extra deck can change just depending on what you want to play. But you can actually play the Ptolemaeus, the whole combo with Ptolemaeus and Pleiades and, like, Diamond. You can play that. You just have to, like, cut space. But these two are, like, the only synchros, and they're the only ones you really need. And then for the fusions, we've just played the double Norden and the one Seraphonite. Since I am playing the Emerald, you can shuffle these back if you need them. That's why I'm only playing one. So it's just really good. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. Like I said, you can change the extra deck and put in, like, the Ptolemaeus build, the Ptolemaeus Pleiades Diamond thing, but you don't really need to, but it is really, really strong. So that's it. I'm just going to put the Magdalenes out, and we'll call it a day. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I finally got this up for you guys. I know people have been asking for it. So that's about it. Like I said in the last video, I hope you guys have a great New Year's. Today's New Year's Eve. We're going into 2016 with a whole new bunch of list of good stuff. Good videos and good content and good deck profiles and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to drop a like on this video, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, like I said, have a good New Year's, and I'll talk to you guys later. Go check out the description and check out my last video that I made. And it kind of explains a lot of stuff as to what we're doing in the New Year's. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, and I'll talk to you guys later.